Hey, everybody, especially if you're a Disney cast member that lives in Central Florida, we want you to stay tuned because we're going to give you some really great insight on how you can buy a home, stop paying rent, and still be within a reasonable driving time to get to work. Stay tuned. Fairy Godmother of Real Estate is going to do a bibbidi-bobbidi-boo approval on a home that's in a subdivision called Remington. And the reason why I wanted to pick this house is because there's so many Central Floridians that are looking to move around. Many of you are Disney cast members, and this is a price point that I think you're going to be very, very happy with. You have a one-story home that has a fenced backyard, I should say, and it has 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. The square feet on this home is 1,817 square feet. It also has an attached 2-car garage with a pretty ample driveway going up into it. So you are in this gated community of Remington. Remington's only 30 minutes from Walt Disney World. And so if you are one of the cast members that is working there and you want, a drive that's very reasonable and to be in a price point of $385,000, that's unheard of, you guys. And so I would love for you to talk to me and my team about 2707 Barnsley Lane, and that's Kissimmee. That zip code is 34744. Remington offers that gated community that also offers golf. You've got tennis, swimming pools, playground, basketball courts. So you're going to feel like you are living in that resort environment. And these homeowners are tremendous. They have put a new roof on the property. The AC and the hot water heater were just replaced in 2022. And so once again, remember, the Fairy Godmother of Real Estate and my dream team, if there's anybody that works for Disney, we do some special things for you when you buy or sell a home through us because we have that kindred spirit. But please give us a call at 407-808-9845. This is why I'm saying this is the probably best time, Disney cast members and anybody else that this might apply to buy a house right now. Why? Because I am typically able to go to a seller now and ask them, I could say, hey, your price is this. Normally you're going to get within 3% of what you're asking because we're not in a bidding war right now, right? People are getting good prices, but we're not seeing bidding wars. You don't want to see a bidding war because if it's a bidding war, you got to typically be a cash buyer and that can come back and we don't want that to come back. So you get me to write a contract for you, and instead of potentially asking for 3% off of that sales price, I might be asking 3% towards your closing cost. And usually a seller will say, that sounds reasonable to me. I was hoping to get this certain net, usually about 97%, not always. But that money, because typically as a buyer, you're going to have 3% of closing costs. Those are monies that are affiliated with paying for your loan, that type of thing. There's going to be some governance type of things that you pay for as well. Those are things that usually you get surprised by. You're like, I didn't know about that. Well, it's coming. It happens on every deal. A standard person going in would try to put 20% down because there's something called private mortgage insurance. But a lot of times young people or people that have been dedicated to a job where maybe the salary's not that high have not been able to save 20%. So if I can get you into a loan with only 3% or 3.5% down, and I can find a lender that will help pay that, you're going to pay that back if you ever go to close. But typically you don't have any interest on that. So they're basically giving you found money. Now you have to be a first-time home buyer. That means somebody who hasn't owned anything for 3 years. So if you've been renting, or maybe you bought something before and you sold it and you've been renting for 3 years, first-time home buyer. So we have all kinds of great lenders that have incredible systems that is outside of the box right now. It's magical. It's bibbidi-bobbidi-boo magical. And so that's why I'm saying there's a sense of urgency. Call before we start going into bidding wars. call me so that we can start talking to some of these sellers about helping you pay towards your closing cost. And then let's say if you happen to have some cash. I was in a strategic meeting with a finance guy the other day, and he said he even recommends that people still get a loan that's like 3.5%, even if you have the 20%. And he said what he encourages then is for that person to take that extra cash and then pay down after the fact, because you're getting potentially a lower interest rate sometimes. And so if you can pay it down, or if you've ever heard me say, always try to make one more mortgage payment per year. If you do that, that can reduce your mortgage time from 30 years down, take 7 years off of that, right? So if you're able to have secured enough money, then maybe what I would recommend is still do the system that I'm talking about, but then pay that extra payment at the end of the year or at some point in the year, so that you're paying that principal down. And also remember, when you're a tenant, when you are paying rent, you're paying your landlord's mortgage, right? And so when we own a home and we have interest rate, we can write that off on our taxes, right? A portion of that can be written off in our taxes. There's so many things that are affiliated with the American dream of owning your own home, not having to move every year. Think about all the costs that you've had if you've had to have movers, packing, just the stress of it. Just the beauty of being able to maybe even hang a sign near Disney on a wall because we own this house, right? This paint color is a paint color that we chose because we love this vibe, right? So I just encourage you, please call me, text me. I'll get you in touch with myself or my Realtor Dream Team. They are all very well versed on that. Watch us on Near Disney YouTube channel and learn more. We have over 800 videos. Please share that with your friends, with your family, with young people that feel like they're stuck and they can't move out of their parents' place. Now is the time to do it. It's good news. It's good news, okay? So I hope it was helpful. And I look forward to seeing you guys once again on Monday nights. We have a show dedicated to Celebration, Florida. That's where our office is located, and that's where my family lives. On Wednesday nights, my Realtor Dream Team does a show about what's going on in the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle, because it is truly a magical place to live here. Thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.